Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bearcats run to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take it.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Parker. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, the defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Completes it in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. To the air, it's Sorsby. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Royer. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guys go.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They'll try the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pucks it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the handoff. It's Carter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Got his man downfield. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Makes the grab.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Immediately fires to the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got it set up on the outside. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got him. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back on the option, the give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Duke. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That's reeled in. It's Pryor. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Royer.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive. Not reckless, but aggressive. And make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Bearcats! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Parker. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Duke. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force into the house? Touchdown, Utah!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got a man, it's Royer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Dampier. On the run, still looking. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Duke. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity?